Welcome to my guide on the new Halloween event for 2024. First off, this will be very free-to-play friendly, and that is because the very first thing we will need to get is a scary outfit, which you're able to speak to Iffy found at the clothing store in Varrock. You want to right-click her and hit the costume shop option. Go through some of the dialogue, and we'll be buying the full zombie outfit, which does cost about 500 coins per piece. So I believe it's about 5,000 coins. Then you want to go somewhere to your magic spell book, and you'll see a new icon that does look like a pumpkin, or you're able to click on the lodestone icon within your minimap and then go to the very bottom southwest corner for the hollow harvest. From here, wear the zombie outfit, go to customizations, wardrobe, and we will be clearing all of the customizations. Once here, speak to Def, and he will say that Halloween is once again here. However, there is a brand new twist, and that will be the Field of Screams, where the required items is just the scary outfit. Keep in mind, you are able to use other scary outfits. It's just for free-to-play purposes. This is the easiest outfit to get. So, accept quest. Afterwards, they'll do a little debate on who you would like to join for their team, in which case I will personally be doing Def, just so I don't have to move tiles. Hit option 1 for yes, to be assigned whatever team you want. You can choose War, Pestilence, and then Fathom and Frank pretty much. So hit option 1 to check my outfit if it's spooky enough. If it says yes, it looks good to you, you are perfect. After that, he'll tell you to go to the Varrock towards the Cook's Guild. So if you're a member, you can use a Luck of the Doors. However, I'll be using the Varrock teleport that does require 25 magic. Or for skillers, you are able to just simply use the Varrock lodestone and then run northwest. From the Varrock teleport, we'll be running west. From here, you should see a clan representative, so we'll speak to him. And he will like, okay, I want you to trick or treat Gertrude. In which case, you just want to go south of the building directly. And then, voila, pretty much it's that simple. Speak back to the clan representative. He's like, okay, now you want to go to the Falador castle. In which case, it will give you a little dialogue that says, yes, you went to Falador. So now, go to Falador if you are 37 magic. If not, the lodestone is pretty much just north like 10 tiles. From here, run south and we'll be heading towards the castle on the east side. Luckily, all the doors are open, so pretty much just ignore the 3 doors and climb up a ladder. You should see the clan representative again, so speak to him. Say, okay, this task won't be too easy, and we'll be speaking to the ambassador. You may need to change your camera angle a little bit, just because this little guy is, well, he's little. Like, he's hard to click on. And you'll be like, okay, trick or treat. And he's like, wait a minute. Are you one of the talking armors that is surrounding the area, spooking the other knights? In which case, you're like, what? Yeah, well, we're not. So, basically, you want to go to suit of armors that have a search option. However, you pretty much just want to hover over them and just make your way for one of the suits of armor. Will say a little dialogue, in which case this may be personal. If not, you're able to follow all 3 where mine are, in which case the very first one is just west to the suit of armor. And you can tell as it does have a little Halloween icon displayed next to it. So investigate that one. And he says, you can't catch me. The next one is simply going up the stairs. Go south. And I lied. Go north. from here. Then we go east. Now that we're here, this is where the second one will be. So it's like, oh no, you caught me. Oh well, one more try. This time he'll be on the bottom floor. So go north, open the door, and then right click, go down the ladder. Go down the ladder again. Open the door. And this one should be on the west side. Oh, okay, I guess right here. So it's like right by the stairs. In which case, what? It's like, okay, now for this one, for option 2, you want to do Trye. As the little imp who we soon discover has been tricking too many players. And the knights have been worrying about their kingdom. So go north, and we want to speak to the ambassador. After that, we'll introduce him Lucy, in which case he was doing this for a little bit of fun, although it was worrying everyone around the castle. Then speak back to the clan representative, and he's like, okay, now meet me at the Lumbridge castle. So teleport to Lumbridge if you are 31 magic. For here, run south. The lodestone may be quicker actually, just because of where the spell does take you. And we'll be going to the Duke of Lumbridge. So simply climb up the staircase once. Go north, speak to the clan representative. And say, okay, hello again. Say, this time should be a piece of cake. So speak to the Duke. And you're like, trick or treat. And he's like, nah, I don't have any times for this, as he has haunting dreams. For here, change your camera angle, and then right pretty much south of him will be the Duke's Dream Diary. So go through all this, hit the X button, and now we want to go downstairs. Go north, and we'll be speaking to the cook. Now for this option, hit no thanks, and that's because I have completed the Elite Lumbridge task set, in which case it gives me a hamper. So just kind of ignore that, and we'll be speaking to the Duke about a dragon cake, in which case he's like, yeah, we might be able to. However, the Archaeology Guild will have a little bit more research. Now, for this one, you do have two options. You can, 1, teleport to the Varrock lodestone and run east a long way, or if you have done the archaeology tutorial skill, you will have gotten the archaeology journal, which you're able to right click teleport. From the teleport, you'll want to go south. And again, you are able to do this from the Varrock lodestone. It's just you probably have to run maybe about 30 seconds. Once we are here, you want to speak to an examiner and say, oh, hello again. Do you have any spare dragon heads? And she's like, we do, but we can't really give it to people. But I can if you complete our quest, in which case, hit option 1 for yes. Let's do this quiz. These questions are in different order. However, for the very first one, it will be what will not protect you against dragon fire. The option will be 3 for dragon stones. Which of these is the weakest type of dragon? And then for whatever reason, it is the black dragon, which is option 1. That's correct. What are the main 3 classes of dragons? That would be option 3, the chromatic, furious, and the gemstone dragons. Once you have completed 3 of them in a row, you will be awarded the head. However, if, let's say, you get the question, how many legs does a dragon have? You want to hit option 2 because a dragon has 4 legs. Then the other question will be pretty much a true and false, in which case it does involve bronze, silver, and mithril are all dragons. This is false because right now there is not a silver dragon. So you want to hit option 2 in that case. Now that we have gotten all 3 heads, we'll be making our way back to the Lumbridge Castle. Speak to the cook. Now that we gave him a little model of what a dragon looks like, we'll be able to successfully get the cake from him, in which case he will be doing his best. Finish the dialogue, and he's like, oh, this is perfect. Go north upstairs and speak to the Duke. Give him the cake, and then he pretty much gets scared from it. He's like, oh, trick or treat, the horsemen send their regards. He's like, oh, of course, it's just a trick, and a delicious one at that. Speak to the clan representative again. Now that we have done all of them, we'll be making our way back to the Harvest Hollow. Speak to whatever NPC you did align yourself with, in which case I did do Death. And he's like, oh, okay, welcome back. We do have some news. However, there is one final step, and that is the Maize Maze, in which case it's the most dangerous one, but not really. So for this one, you want to go east and enter the Maize Maze portal. Somewhere on your screen, you should get a little icon that says like the Maize Maze current boss, your boss spooky health, and your own personal health. You'll be teleported in a different location, and the goal is pretty much to find the implings, and we'll be getting them as much as possible, trying to avoid the zombies and skeletons. And these implings do spawn quite easy, and I highly suggest you to do the zombie implings. You are able to do the ghost implings, but it's not really required, and that's because the ghost implings do require an additional component. Every time we catch one impling, we'll get a bone club. When you catch a ghost impling, you'll be getting a moonstone shard pretty much, in which case that combines with the bone club, making one item. Now once you feel you have enough of items, we'll be venturing into the maze. So pretty much spook the skeleton or zombies. It will get rid of one of your resources, so you will have to figure out a way to get as many as possible along the way so that you're able to do the maze and the boss. In which case, try to avoid areas that require you to kill them, and then there's only one impling in a sense. Now, yes, you are able to pretty much like run back and forth, and you're able to actually dodge their attacks if you do surge or bladed dive. Somewhere on your minimap, you should see little agility obstacle icons. This is because our goal throughout the whole corn maze is to enter the very center that we'll be fighting a boss. Alright, now that we have enough items, time to actually attempt this. So, surge, blade, dive, defeat the skeleton, get the zombie Emily, and then jump over the hedge. You're not able to surge or blade dive past them, so you will actually need to start using your resources, and we'll be pushing our way to the middle of the arena. Once you get a little bit closer to the center of the arena, this does depend if you did a little bit skilling prior to this update, in a sense that players are able to get little boost enhancers from doing this. So right here, let's say while you were skilling a lot, mainly like archaeology, you could have gotten the Maize Maze loot token, which doubles the rewards you do get from this. And then since this is the boss at the very middle, you want to get at least 10 items from the little implink, so you're able to stand outside and wait for them to spawn, and then jump over the fence. If you do have been collecting those moonshone star shards or whatever, you're actually able to combine the bone fragments. Now, for this boss, he will do a melee AoE, pretty much like a tail swipe, and then he will do a blast burn that goes in either two directions, clockwise or counterclockwise. So, once we have all your items, pretty much just spam this, and it will use one of your bone clubs. You'll need a total of 10 of these, in which case you just spam click the boss, and he should die. You can tank everything, and it's very safe. And voila. Once we have completed that, we will have completed the corn maze, which does give us 3 something spoils, which... oh, it gives us the baby osseous pet. That's actually pretty good. And the mask of the matriarchs, which... this is actually extremely good. Holy moly. Okay, now that we have completed that, we'll be speaking to Def or whatever NPC you did attune it to, and be like, okay, very impressive. Now, we have fully completed the Halloween event quest reward for the Fields of Scream. But for that, thank you all so much for watching this quest guide on the new Halloween event for 2024.